What is going on? We're back again with another video. Today's video, we officially have the cover athletes right here. You guys can see it on the screen right now. Paul Skeens, obviously Ellie De La Cruz and Gunnar Henderson. If you guys follow me on Twitter, we went over all this stuff. The interesting thing about this cover is you can kind of see right here, we have LSU as Paul Skeens obviously played college there, LSU. And obviously these guys were all drafted, right? Well, Ellie was signed, international. Obviously Gunnar Henderson drafted out of high school. But LSU, that's something we're going to have to know as we move forward. But here it is from MLB The Show today. Ellie De La Cruz, Paul Skeens, Gunnar Henderson are your cover athletes. Pre-order starting February 4th, and then the game's available on March 18th, which is very exciting. So yeah, just extremely exciting. Let's just hop right into the article right here. We're going to be covering everything about this game. 20th year anniversary for the studio, which is very exciting, and we're obviously proud to bring all these guys to the cover. They pretty much just go over each player's journey, but it is interesting what they say, especially for Road to the Show, which we're going to cover. So it says Paul Skeens' journey began in high school throughout college. He was a #1 draft pick, right? 2023 draft, made his debut, all-star game, right? Capped off an incredible season, right? His story and skill set align perfectly with Road to the Show, where you can chart your own path to greatness. So it is very interesting. It sounds like you can play through, you start Road to the Show in high school, then you go to college, and then you get drafted. So it's very exciting. As we scroll down to Ellie De La Cruz right here, says something similar. They go over all his accolades, right? The 2024 All-Star showcases 5-tool skill set, dynamic hitting, right? Exactly what MLB The Show fans dream when developing or acquiring their starting shortstop in franchise mode, which is interesting. And then we get to Gunnar Henderson, which obviously goes on once again over his whole accolades. And then it says his MLB journey resembles deeply with fans, MLB The Show fans who strive to dominate head-to-head in competition in pursuit of greatness. So very interesting right there from all the three players, kind of just who they are and, all that stuff. We move on to the interesting stuff, right? We're thrilled to announce that MLB The Show 25 will launch on March 18th, 2025 on PlayStation 5 and Series Xbox S and X and the Switch. So no old gen consoles anymore. We're finally all on new gen, which is very exciting. The game comes out March 18th. That's great. That's even sooner, I think, than last year. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was the same time period. The game will not be on any platform subscription services in 2025. The game is no longer on Game Pass, which is kind of unfortunate because I know a lot of people like that. A lot of people do buy Game Pass, but it's no longer on there. So it is what it is. Early access begins on March 14th, 2025, which is a Friday, which is exciting. For anyone who purchases the Digital Deluxe Edition, obviously that's the edition we will be getting. This is mark your calendars for our first look at our gameplay trailer, which will be revealed on February 4th at 9 a.m. Pacific time on the San Diego Studios socials. So that's kind of the next update we're going to be getting for this game. You guys can pre-order the game on February 4th as well, with all the different editions, which is very exciting. Then they have the scouting report right here they go over, and that is pretty much it for the article. There's a lot more obviously to go through this, but we're just trying to keep it short and simple. Scan on Twitter kind of puts everything that we know kind of importantly. So let's go through it. We get the launch date, right, which we kind of went over. The consoles we kind of went over. The game will not be on Game Pass this year, right? There will be no collector's edition, which is kind of unfortunate. I do like the collector's edition with the hats. You get kind of the jerseys. Unfortunate. The gameplay chart comes up the 4th. Yeah, the PlayStation listing is pretty interesting, because the game's already up there because it's about to be pre-ordered, right? So this is what they say. This long-living crafted entry into the series comes with a complete comprehensive suite of gameplay, quality of life enhancements, and all of this designed from the groundwork up to get you to the action faster, which sounds interesting. Obviously it's going to be on a new engine because there's no there's no PlayStation 4 in the old Xbox, right? So that is very exciting, but this is the interesting thing. It says, ignite your passion and build your own path to greatness from high school all the way up to Hall of Famer. So this is what we're getting. You play high school, and then do we go to college? Are we getting commit to who colleges we want? We already kind of know LSU is going to be in the game because of Skeens, and we've seen the licensing and everything like that. But once again, can we pick any college? Like how many colleges are we going to get to choose from? Very interesting. A lot of questions unknown about this whole mode. And then along the way, connect with iconic baseball stars and favorite modes, updated new ways to play the game, and baseball fans. Then a scan goes on to say here, this means Road to the Show is also getting an expansion pre-draft stage, which is very exciting. Finally maybe Road to the Show will have a series on this channel. We'll kind of wait and see. But those are the main things. We can kind of take a look at the show.com. Obviously we got the nice cover athlete. I really like it with the 3 players. I think it looks pretty cool. Obviously we got the pre-order timer, which is very nice, and they have a little bit more about each player, right, about how they just dominated the league and everything like that. But obviously we were tweeting everything about this on Twitter, right? Like I said, we were going crazy on Twitter, kind of tweeting everything about this game, which is very exciting. This is pretty much everything we know about the game, with the release date, the consoles, the no premium subscription, when the next content is, which will be next week, which is kind of insane. So yeah, definitely exciting to finally get this game out. Love the cover athlete, by the way. I think it looks really cool with the 3 players. Also, there was the Digital Deluxe Edition as well, which is kind of a different style. So this is the Digital Deluxe Edition. A little bit more of the colors that we've seen with all the leaks and all that stuff, right? With the blue and purple kind of feel. So this is the Digital Deluxe, and this will be the one I will be getting for sure. You get the early access. usually about $100. So we'll kind of wait to see on the 4th what other content you're going to be getting from it. Yeah, what's your guys' thoughts about all this stuff? Obviously, the game's officially out. We're going to be covering everything. We covered everything on Twitter. Now we're going to be covering everything on this channel. We covered everything on Twitter. So if you guys wanted to stay up to date, that guys can definitely follow me on Twitter. It'll be the first link at the top of the description, like always. But yeah, very excited for this game to come out. I'm very excited to dive more into all the different things about this game with the gameplay trailer and then the whole schedule that they're going to have, which will be exciting. And there's so much more to talk about. I'm just really excited. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.